Hey there everyone, how you all doing? Welcome on back into PV WolfCreek. Right, so let's get over to the game and get started, shall we? Hey Matt, how you doing, bud? So today we're going to be doing a little bit of mowing. Obviously I want to get my field set sorted out before I turn on seasons again. I've got precision farming running now. So I've actually got downloaded a mower pack by BDB SSB. And that's what I'm going to kind of be testing out today. Obviously, you get a front mower and a butterfly mower. Now, with these ones, they work the same as the 19 butterfly mowers, where you can attach them together, which is really kind of cool. Also, what he's done is obviously added color options to it. Let's go with something like that, for example. So, if you want a bit of pink and purple, you're more than welcome to. Obviously, that is on Farming Games Modding by BDB SSB. Hey, Neon, how you doing? Trying to catch up on sleep since I got home. Ah, right, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I had a really night myself last night, so I'm not doing too bad today. Right, so what I'm going to do for the minute is just attach this onto the back. I've already got the two of them connected up, so should make life a little bit easier. And I've got a loading wagon that I'll grab down by where my cows are. And what I'll do is I'll put this onto the front and then have the loading wagon on the back. Makes life a lot easier, that's for sure. Now, I've not actually used this yet in game, so hopefully it should work out alright. Now, I know that Mr. Dashnet over there and the guys are playing a bit of Hunter Call of the Wild and all that, so we'll just leave them for today. Probably end up raiding over to Dave. And at Linux, thank you very much for the resub for 10 months. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. How are you doing, bud? Yeah, so I've gone through earlier today. I've cleared any pallets that were left out in the greenhouses and the orchards. Jeez, do you get some lag when you get a lot of pallets together? Yipes. I've pretty much got the sugar mill filled up. Hopefully, actually while I'm here, I can have a little look. Obviously, downloaded Big Daddy's sugar beet cart. Obviously, what that will do is it'll chop the sugar beets into sugar beet cuts. Let's do a little have a look. Yeah, so that's pretty much full, so I can put these to the side now. Just let that finish off, top that up, that's good. We'll get rid of you. It'd be kind of a nice if there was an option to switch between the two, so you could do sugar beets or sugar beet cuts, but haven't quite figured that one out yet. Maybe one day. You're doing good? Good, glad to hear it, buddy. Alright, so I'm just going to park this up over here for the minute. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll get this guy topped up, back up. And I can... Oh, come on. Pedal's not working. Jeez. Need to figure out a way of making my brake, which involves my reverse option pedal, a lot easier to press. There we go. So to finish that off, what I'll do is I've got a silo just around the other side there. I'll get it filling back up. Oh, okay, it's pretty full anyway. Okay, I think that'll be fine then. Okay. On second thoughts, I'm going to leave them here. There we go. Yeah, but that's on the website if you want it. Obviously, it's under Big Daddy 19. Was it 20? 012678 mods. I'm sure you know who it is anyway. But it's very handy actually. Ah, that's for sure. But there we go. It should be closed. Yep, cool. Right, let's get back to this. So yeah, got all my orchards guys cleared. I'm slowly working around some of the other factories when I'm not streaming, because obviously when you get all these pallets together it does cause some frame rate issues. Right. So the first thing I need to pick up is obviously the loading wagon that I did. Obviously it's on the website as well for any of you guys. Fiddlesticks. There's one there. Right. Right, So let's drop that there a minute. And let's go grab that one there. So obviously what I'm going to do with the grass is just throw it into that bunker over there, get it fermented, and then probably end up just selling it. And obviously this is going to be my last FS stream for the year. So hopefully try and get a few loose ends sorted out today and tomorrow on the map. Obviously I went through, sold all my gold bars, made a fair bit of money on that, which was quite nice. And there we go, so that is kind of cool, nice little setup. I had something similar in 19, which is good. Obviously unfortunately can't do it with any of this current stuff in game. Right, so I need to get you unfolding first of all. Turn everything on at the same time, can we? Or not? Doesn't look like it. It's not allowing me, which is a bit of a shame. Not sure why. What's that? B. Need to unfold the tool first. Both of them are unfolded, which is very strange. Down, down, down. There we go. So you got to put them down first, and then you can activate them. I just try until 3 AM. Blimey, dude. There we go. Oh, that's not bad actually. Now, one thing I do want to do is set up my GPS first of all. Thinking about it. So let me detach the trailer on the back, because it's always good to keep a nice straight line. Now, as I haven't set this up yet, I'll just do a quick straight forward and then I'll come straight back. That should be fine. And obviously that is going to also... That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's grab that bugger. And we'll turn you back on. Set course, and hit, away we go. Yep, so obviously in the shop itself, for anyone interested, it'll be under mowers. And there we go, so obviously you got your front one, which is exactly the same as the back, obviously colour option wise. We'll go at 45 kilometers an hour, which is pretty quick to be honest. And obviously got the rear part, which will go 45 as well. Obviously butterfly, and obviously it is like a 8.4 meter wide cut. So, and obviously you get the color options as well. And it's pretty cheap too, to be honest. So it's kind of nice. Right, so let's get that going. Now obviously the loading wagon is one I've done myself. It's got multiple capacities. I think the highest is about 1 million litres. Obviously I've added the colour options and everything for you guys. One thing I did just realise is it doesn't have any silage additive in this one. But oh well. I think, to be honest, I'm going to probably get a fair bit off this field, so I'm not really too bothered about it. But the work width as well on this is about 20 metre wide. So it's, if you need a big pickup, then I'd recommend grabbing that off the website. Obviously, being one of my mods, of course I'm going to recommend it. But yeah. But yeah, so this is just going to end up being silage. Might as well just carry on. Just got to do a couple of headlands there. The nice thing is when you turn around it's going to pick up, because obviously the size of that work area. That's not too bad. I'm happy with that. Cool, so yeah, I can go up and down a couple of times and it should be good actually with this. Obviously, being a fried... Oh, blimey, I just realised there's no fertiliser on this field. Holy heck. Yeah, so obviously being a Friday, it's only going to be a couple of hours today. We're going over, see what Mr. Dave's up to in Hunter Call of the Wild. I know most of you guys are probably watching him as well, so you probably know more about it than me. Actually, to be honest, he's a little bit late today, I noticed. Because it was planned to be going live around about 3 o'clock my time. It's about 2 o'clock, 2 hours ago. But only just went live a little while ago, which is kinda strange. I guess he must have slept in. Right, so let's rotate you, keep you there. Oh, there we go. And we'll set it off. There we go, cool. Obviously with it being the new year, there's no new mods out or nothing, so great fun, hey. But yeah, obviously I will be streaming again tomorrow with my daughter, just so you guys are aware. Hopefully, anyway. Obviously my wife's not been feeling the greatest the last couple of days, so there may not be a stream tomorrow. Not sure yet. See how she is in the morning. Actually, to be honest, I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to stream today or not. Actually, that field needs to get modded at some point. Actually, just out of curiosity, I could actually get. Yeah, I could probably get somebody on that in a minute. Let's get this sorted out first of all, so they're not clashing, or we're not going to clash. Obviously, I'll carry on with the grass. It's a nice and easy job for today, and I'll just get a hired helper on there. One thing I did place down is obviously the new storage for the greenhouse and orchards. So testing out, see how it goes on a map that's got productions already placed down and stuff. At the minute, it's not been too bad. Obviously, the frame rates with the pallets are the biggest issue. So bear in mind when you are transporting from like your orchards and greenhouses, even on like this size map 4x, it is going to cause frame rate drops a lot. Obviously, I was using Surfing Cowboy Gaming's flatbed trailer earlier, and that was pretty much full every time, and I was getting frame rates dropping right down to, I think it was around about 9 frame rates, which is not ideal, but just gone from basically just down past where those trees are up to there, it is not the greatest of options really, but obviously with the storages, when they do come out, obviously it's not going to be the first thing on our list to sort out. Obviously, like I mentioned the other day, it's going to be the factories are first, and then we'll deal with any storages after that. But yeah, it's going to be definitely a work in progress for them. But yeah, they won't be able to distribute to them or distribute. Why did that last one turn off? Just you should be on as well. There we go. Just noticed that's kind of strange. Maybe I hit the wrong button. Yeah, so you won't be able to distribute to them or distribute out of them. So just bear that in mind, guys. It's literally going to be storing in and then just take them in manually and take them out manually. And I need to sort that little bit out quickly. Because there's a bit of a lump right there. No, that's terrible. Right, so landscape, going with a bit smooth, I want. I should turn that up. Go a little bit higher. Been watching a bit of 2022 farming guy yesterday, and he's been doing some landscaping and thinking, what the heck? Looks good, I'll give him that, but I don't know. Seemed like a lot of work. There we go. That's a little bit better actually. I think that should be fine actually there. Obviously the biggest issue I found is with these roads. They're kind of a pain because obviously if you landscape the wrong way then they're going to float, which is a bit of a pig. Go. Let's just go back up here one more time. That should, I think, give me plenty of space for turning around. But yeah, once this is cut, I'm going to get it ploughed up. I'm going to actually put a different crop in this time. It's pretty much been a grass field the entire time. I've got tons of silage bales, got tons of hay bales, so it's not something I'm really in the need of, that's for sure at the minute. Right, so let's take that up. Okay, so let me start off on the other side. Oops, didn't mean to hit that button. But yeah, it's kind of nice being actually able to drive at a decent pace. But obviously BDB SSB does like his slightly over the top stuff, and that turned off again. That's interesting. So for some reason when you raise them up, it's automatically turning off the butterfly mode. That's the only downside. Right, so I think about there should be good. Maybe something's been missed from the 19 version. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have a little look and see if I can see what's going on with that. Right, so that's fine for the moment. Let me leave it there. I'm just going to tab through, grab another tractor, get a mulcher up here. Let's see. And you get to see all my equipment. What's missing out of there? That's full. I need to get that topped up at some point. Which one's that? Oh, it's that one. There we go, that'll do. Right, we'll drop that off from there. And I'm pretty sure I've got a mulcher in here somewhere. One of these sheds. I'm hoping it's this one. Actually. Had fish and chips earlier and now I'm starting burping like a trooper over here. Yep, right there. That one right there. Could do with a bigger one, but I don't think there's anything much bigger than what's there already. There we go. But anyway, that will do fine. So has anybody got any New Year's resolutions set up yet? Me personally, I'm not sure what to set as a resolution, because I never seem to keep it anyway. It's like people say, oh, I'm going to go on a diet, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to get fit. That lasts maybe a month or two, and then, yeah, that goes out right out the window. Oh heck. Oh, I just realised I need to top up and fix my tractor. So while I'm here, I might well do this. So, oops. Yeah, I have no idea what sort of resolution I want to go for this year. Maybe just be the best person I can. Why is that saying 1 hour to go? Ugh, silly thing. One thing I do need to go through is actually where I've added precision farming back in. I need to add in the old scanners onto the tractors again. That should be fun. Here we go. I think I've got that field there to mulch as well, but I can't remember. Anything that basically leaves a stalk in the field needs to be mulched, really. So obviously this was sunflower, so that should help. Yeah, so definitely need to come through, get that mulched at some point. I need to keep an eye on that, because obviously I don't want that overfilled. Otherwise I won't get anything else out of it. But yeah, it's just going to be a chilled out, hopefully chilled out stream anyway. Just do a bit of grass work, see what else we can get on after that. I'll probably spend about an hour later on compacting all that the grass. I was going to say silage there for a minute, but yeah, you don't compact silage, you compact the grass. Oh, jeez, losing it. Right, I can do away with that with phone for the minute. Yep, so it's slowly getting there. I've still got my field on the right hand side here with poplar in it. I'm not sure what I'll do afterwards. I may just plough that up, put another crop down. Obviously I'm producing a lot of electricity at the minute, so it's not really needed. But it's kind of been nice being back on here. Obviously been playing a lot of the Silver Run map, and still need to get that roller coaster finished off at some point. But also wanted to try and get back into here, do a little bit of work. Let's get you lined back up. Starting. I'm totally missing the edge of that, so let's back that up a little bit more. There we go. Just leave a slight overhang. And Mr. Hired Helper can do his work. There we go. Because that's going to take forever otherwise, if I do it. But yeah, so let's have a little look at something. Yeah, so I've still got to attack these fields here that I was ploughing the other day. Also, I did purchase this one a couple of weeks, a week or so ago when I was playing. Haven't done anything with it, to be honest. Just need to get in there, pick up those stones. Yes, I do have stones still turned on, and yes, I am still using them. That's the wrong one. I want that one there. Cool. Let's go for that. Yeah, so obviously I'm still using the field stones to put into make obviously lime and limestone and all that. Oh, excuse me. Now, I wonder why that never showed up. Hopefully I got the right configuration on that one. Pretty sure I did. Obviously if you're using bond silage, which is your silage additive, you will get a better yield out of your cut. So you can go into your loading wagons, you can go into your forage harvesters and stuff like that. I think overall for this field it should be fine. I just hope that guy doesn't decide to turn around onto this grass field instead. Now let's leave a slight gap. There we go. That's good. Obviously, if you guys have got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat, and I'll see if I can answer them. Obviously, Dave and myself are going to be working on getting the factories and such set up after the new year. Probably from next week onwards, we're going to be going full steam ahead, getting them all set up. Obviously, getting the ones that are buildable again. I do know that Dave needs to get in the sawmill and the carpenter. That wasn't carpenter, was it? The glue factory sorted out. Also, I've already got them set up, so he just needs to quickly check them and make sure that they're all right capacities and such. Not sure if the sawmill will have anything from the Platinum expansion added to it. At the minute, it's just the Elm Creek one that I've used that JD fan did. I've just edited it so it's got the additional trigger, well, spawn triggers and stuff. So it works with all the rest of the stuff that's been added. Oops, shoot. There we go. Now obviously there's a bit of a clump there, so let's grab that. Yep, so obviously one other thing, something else I was doing yesterday and today is I went through the vineyards where obviously my grapes, blueberries, coffee and olives are. Got them all ploughed up, fertilised and they're all pretty much set for the moment. May need to add in a second application of fertiliser later on. Not sure yet. I'll have to wait and see about that, but that's all dealt with. It took me forever yesterday to get most of that done. Thankfully the fertilising was pretty quick. I'm actually using something off of the in-game mod hub. It's a little fertilise kind of tank type thing. I think it's under that one. Yeah, this little guy. It is great. It's got a no bad size spread rate, but you can at least miss 1 or 2 rows as you're going. There's something I have not yet tested out or tried is this thing. Maybe at some point. I have noticed on the in-game mod hub there's a few new spreaders and such like that. Oh crap, can I get it lined up? Yes I can. Dang, I'm good. It's the only problem when you get hedges in the way. They're pain at times. There we go. So, yeah, so obviously if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow with my daughter, we're hoping to show off a new game. I'm not going to say what it is. You'll have to tune in, try and catch it if you can, or even watch it afterwards. But I think it'd be kind of something that she's into at the minute. Actually, she's actually next door watching something related to it, should we say? So yeah, it should be an interesting first look at it. Alrighty. La 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 la. Oh, come on, line up. There we go. Yeah, turning around on the field, going. Like, why is it in kilometers anyway? That should be miles per hour. Oh no, I usually do have it in kilometers. That's why. Stupid bugger I am. For some weird reason, I thought, hang on, I usually have it on miles per hour, but I don't. I use it on kilometers. It's kind of weird because I've noticed a lot of you, like the American streamers and stuff like that, they'll change it to miles per hour. And obviously I'm used to miles per hour, so I tend to change it to kilometers an hour. I did it exactly the same in 19. It's really strange, I don't know why. I don't know if you guys do that as well. You'll change it in game to like an alternate speed. Kind of gets confusing at times. Same with like the temperature. Obviously over here in the UK we have it in Celsius. Most places use Fahrenheit. But whenever I'm running seasons or something like that, I'll set it to Fahrenheit usually. It's kind of weird. Hey Viking, how you doing, bud? Oh, come on, come on. There we go. There. Oh, missed a bit. I'll get that in a minute. Yeah, how you doing, buddy? And let's give you a shout out. There. Oh, kitty cat, go away. Freaking heck. Get. Wow. Anybody want a cat? Or two. Jeez. Doing pretty good, thanks. Doing pretty good. Kind of really worried about my wife, to be honest. But yeah, you're very welcome on the shout out there as well. Yeah, a bit worried about my wife. She's not being the greatest the last day or two. So, kind of keeping my eyes on her. Also, my daughter is worried about her as well. So, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think it's just the time of year. Obviously, she's missing her boys, and obviously where I'm maybe playing a little bit too much. I think she's feeling left out. There we go. Yeah. I don't know, it's one of those things. I know last year she went through like a really low point as well around Christmas. Obviously that was mainly because of not being able to see her boys. That's the big issue I think she has. But maybe one day we'll be able to actually go down. Obviously they're in Devon, we're in Hampshire in the UK. Hopefully one of these years we'll be able to actually go down and actually see them. They're both now of age where they can actually don't need permission from daddy, should we say, to visit and such. But he's a very controlling person, which is a big issue. Also, I try and be there for her as much as I can, but it just doesn't seem to be enough at the minute. It's really frustrating. Right, let's see if I can take another end off here, because that's kind of hard to see when you turn around and all those trees are in the way. I've got to think what I'm going to put into this field as well. Obviously it's only ever been grass, and that's the thing, which is kinda hard. Let's have a look at what's needed in the factories at the top here. I think most of them are actually quite full as it is. Obviously I've got Campbell's, I've got Heinz and Ken's up there, and the Smirnoff. And I think they're pretty much full. You understand that? Yeah. The worst thing is as well, when somebody really close to you isn't feeling the greatest, it's hard because you can't really help them through it because they're with it 24/7 and don't really understand type thing. Obviously I just try and be there for her, so. But anyway, that's one of the reasons I actually play games, is kind of just to get a break, try and centralise my mind, see if I can figure things out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The worst thing is she's had it all of her life, so it's really hard as well, because it's so much has gone on. It's just, yeah, overwhelming for her at times. Oop, fudge. Come on, back it up, back it up. Yeah, because the worst thing is as well, where she has it, and obviously anybody that's got mental issues, I suppose is the best way to put it. For some people, they don't have a way of escaping that. I know a lot of people will turn to like gaming, like playing games and stuff. Obviously this is what I do to kind of take a break from my life, I suppose is the best way to put it. But yeah, like I said, it sort of helps me centralise my thoughts, I suppose is the best way. But recently it just seems to be the completely wrong thing to do, and I don't know. It's frustrating, but we'll get there. We've been here before, and come through it. So, just gotta keep going, keep going, keep going. Humans are fragile, but we can handle a lot. But on the other hand, we can. Yeah, exactly. Oh, fiddlesticks. See, that's the whole issue, that freaking hedge is in the way. Thing is, I don't want to get rid of it because I like the hedge there, with poplars, but at times it just gets in the way. But yeah, humans are very fragile and think they can, and we can handle a lot, but yeah, on the other hand, we can't handle it. That is for sure. That is for sure. I think it's started to get to me a little bit as well, where she's been really low. But on the upside, guys, and just what? I'm trying to think of how many hours it is. Obviously, it's different for anybody around, but obviously in the next what day and a half, it's going to be the new year, so hopefully new things will happen. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully some good stuff will come in 2023. I really hope so. There we go. Could have actually taken an extra layer off that end. Yep, so 2023, bring it on. I am definitely ready for it. And hopefully we'll be able to get some word on from Giants as well regarding whether we'll be able to use some of the stuff from the Silver Run map. So that's the main hold up on Dave's map, next map, Canyon Crossing, for you guys. God. I would say one thing, it's been one long year, but to be honest, it's been such a great year overall. It's had its ups, it's had its downs like normal, but I think overall it's had more ups than downs. So yeah. Also, we make our own future, so yeah. That's a better turn. That was a darn sight better turn there. Yeah, I know, bad. That was something else that popped up as well. She says I'm on Discord far too much. Yeah, too much time on Discord, too much time on my phone. Too much time playing games and ignoring her. I don't know. It's I suppose trying to find that the right balance is, I think at the minute, is kind of being kind of hard for us. But we'll get there. We'll get there. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, obviously one thing I was hoping to do in the new year is obviously start doing Mondays again. At the minute, that's kind of now up in the air, so... I don't know. Ooh, get off the curb. Actually, what I'm going to do, because that's a bit of a tight turn there, I'm just going to take another end off there. Actually, just make it get a little bit more for turning around. I think this shouldn't be too bad, actually. That's good enough, hopefully. See what it's like when I come back down. That's when the big test will be. Well, that's enough of a headwind. Straighten back up. Oh, meant to ask, how's Surfing Cowboy getting on with Uncharted? And how are you guys getting on with the testing? So if you guys weren't aware, Viking Streamer is actually one of the testers for the Surfing Cowboy Gaming's PV Uncharted Revisited, which hopefully will be coming out in the next week or two, with any luck. Actually, I think it's not going to take me much more to get this done, so I could probably grab a plough, because obviously this has never been ploughed apart from when I first started, so it's definitely needing it. Whether it says that it needs it or not, I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, that's kind of a nice little setup. Obviously, if I was to recolour the trailer, that'd all be case. Oh, there we go. Can lift that up as well. Drop it down. There we go. Testing are about 98.5%, so almost done. Nice. Yeah, obviously I did say I was going to help out, but unfortunately it's just the last couple of weeks have been terrible and not been able to help out. Let's grab that little bit there. So it's a bit of a pain. Slowly getting the hang of it. I've only taken like half the field to get into all these turns and stuff. It's terrible. How's he going? He's doing alright. Yeah. Ooh, need a train all the way from over here. That's weird. Right. Fingers crossed that's going to be enough. Oh yeah, yeah, just whether my driving's good enough or not. Yep, there we go, that's not too bad. My friend, we are not able to places at the same time. I understand why. And John does as well. Oh right, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what you were yeah, I can't be in two places at once. Yeah. Yes. Well, at the minute it's like trying to be in 3 or 4 places at once. It's not easy, that's for sure. That is definitely for sure. And it's really kind of weird as well at the minute. Obviously, everybody's with Dave at the minute. I haven't even bothered to jump into Discord. Obviously, they're doing all that Hunter Call of the Wild. It's not a game I'm really into. Which is, yeah. So I kind of feel left out, so I've just stayed out of Discord today. Hopefully they're enjoying themselves up there. There we go. Yeah. Actually, at some point after the weekend, I need to phone up the doctor to see if they got the results for my blood test as well. You are? Oh, good, Amethyst Neon. Cool. Yeah, it's fine. It just took me a moment to register what you said, Mike, and that's fine. That is fine. No worries, bud. I think what it is as well, I'm a little bit tired as well at the minute. Stressed out. But yeah, obviously, it's had a 2-hour stream today, so in about, what, hour and 15 minutes or so, we've gone over to see Mr. Dajnet. Hey, Soft Stuff, how you doing, bud? How is things going? Oh, heck. Need to keep an eye on my driving. overall not too bad, bit worried about my wife and stuff, but nothing new to be honest. But yeah, thanks for asking anyway. Glad you're doing alright. Also, if you guys are not following Soft Stuff, make sure to click on the link, give them a follow. They have a thing for a Train Simulator Classic at the minute. Actually, been playing that for quite a while. Interesting game. To be honest, I got I can't remember which one it is now. It might be one of the train sim games. Never actually downloaded it and installed it. Got it from Dave. Maybe I should one of these days and see what it's actually like. Actually, that's got it. Let me see something. Which one was it? Library. It's on Steam. Yeah, I've got Train Simulator. Yeah, it's the exact one that you're actually playing, the classic one there. Dang, I really need to get that installed and have a little play with that. Because obviously I got the game plus a buttload of DLCs and stuff with it. Never actually used it. Or played it, should say. Let me just accept that. There we go. I was always into like model train stuff when I was younger. Mainly because my parents, well, my mum and dad, they loved that sort of stuff. I'd always wanted to sort of convert like the attic into like a big railway thing, but never actually got around to doing it, which is a bit of a shame. I suppose that's the closest I'll ever get to it as well. I had like a Thomas the Tank Engine train set when I was younger, and yeah, that's about as close as I ever got. There we go. I see your message, buddy. I see it. I might give that a try, Viking. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'll have a look at that and give it a try. You never know. I think it's quite a relaxing game. It's a shame it doesn't have multiplayer. Yeah, yeah, definitely have a look at it at some point. Yeah, definitely for maybe something for the new year. Use it yourself. It works to me. Okay, I'll definitely be checking that out then. The thing is, I'm usually quite a chilled, relaxed person anyway, but it just seems like everything recently is just building up and building up. I still keep my cool as much as I can, but every now and again it just poof pops out. Maybe that will help my wife as well deal with some stuff. We could do it together. There we go. Yeah. Actually, it's really weird. The last week or so, I've been thinking a lot about the past, and I was thinking a lot about obviously the Christmases that I've had throughout the years, and I am full. Dang. I wanted that turned off, and yeah, it's kind of weird stuff that pops into your mind occasionally. Come on, fold up, fold up. Are you gonna fold up or not? Thank you. And it got me thinking about like previous presents that I've had in the past. Obviously, with Christmas just coming and gone, it was mainly because of obviously my daughter. I was thinking, obviously, she got this year like a laptop, new phone, and a few other bits and pieces. Obviously, when I was a kid, I got like oh, what was it? Stuff like, obviously, like Thomas the Tank Engine train set. I had a really cool wooden tool set. It came in like a wooden box. It was great. I loved it. And it actually got me thinking, I think my dad still has like a clamp that was in that. That's like Oh, geez, nearly 40 years later. I think that's the only thing that's actually survived. In all honesty. Right, let's see if we can get up here. Come on, come on. Oh, I am useless at leaking reversing these things. I really am. Right, let's try it with the keyboard. It'll probably be a bit easier. There we go. Come on, come on. There we go. Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of these pits are really kind of hard to get into at times. Now, I know there is one on the in-game mod hub that I've seen Boomhauer, I think it was messing around with it, or looking at it, and it looks like it has like a cover that you can actually sink it down, or there's a ramp or something going onto it. You can fill it from above. Might have to check that out, see what it's like. Come on, back up. Dang you. Come on, back up. Nope, it doesn't want to. Does not want to. Believe it will help her. Okay. I need a tractor driver. Oh. The only problem is this trailer holds 1,000,000 litres. So, fiddlesticks. Time to cheat a little bit, guys. I do apologise. And actually, it's a little bit loud. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but let's turn that down a fraction. Actually, I could even just turn it down on my headset. That would work. Alright, there we go. See, this makes life so much easier. Sneaky Snake, welcome in. Unfortunately, I'm on a single player, so no, you won't be able to join me, unfortunately. And to be honest, I don't really do multiplayer that much, especially in Farm Sim. But how are you doing today? Hey, Surfing, how you doing, bud? I'm just having a mental 5 minutes in trying to get this filled up. There we go. It'd be really nice if these bunkers were a lot easier. Now, obviously, I know that there is big silos that you could use, like the ones that you hold your grains and stuff in for fermenting all this. Where is the fun in that? Right, see if I can get this to back up a little bit easier. Now, oops, didn't mean to hit that one. Let's get rid of that for a sec. That stopped unloading. Good. I've got another idea what I can do. Now I've got a semi-level area there. Excuse me. Fish and chips are coming back up. We can take it this way instead. There we go. There we go. Take it to around about the front, which I think is around about there. Just waking up. Ah, yeah. I suppose it's still fairly early for you, isn't it, surfing? And one thing about it, let's give you a shout out as well. Also, if any of you guys are not following Surfing Cowboy Gaming, he is the guy who's currently working on the Uncharted Revisited map. He also streams, so make sure to go over, give him a follow. Hopefully, I think it's in the next week or so. He's planning on getting it released. 8 AM. Ah, okay. You're off to the beach. Oh, you lucky sod. I am so jealous. It's definitely too cold over here to go to the beach, that's for sure. Actually, we went out yesterday for a little while, getting some bits and pieces from the shops, but we've popped into a new pet shop that's opened recently, just down the road from us, and they've got some cockatiels in. Now I've been around budgies and cockatiels, cockatoos and all that for most of my life when I was growing up, because my dad kept a lot of birds. And there was one in particular that I've never seen before, and it was like an albino. I never realised you could get an albino cockatiel. It's kind of nice. Very, very pretty bird, that's for sure. I almost walked out with it, to be honest. But I thought, no, we've got budgies as it is, and we've got snakes and geckos and cats. Do we really want another pet? But you're very welcome, buddy, by the way. A few hours and we'll be going to the beach, and it's still a bit chilly, is it? Ah, okay. Yeah, so we almost ended up with a new pet yesterday. Might even go back at some point and actually buy it. Don't know yet. Also, one thing in the new year I need to sort out is my fish. I had a bit of a devastating year this year with my fish tanks, so I need to get that sorted out this year. Lost all my fish. Really unhappy. I really am. Lost all my fish. I had a big fish tank. Lost a whole lot. Right, see if I can get off here easily. Oh yeah, there we go. So obviously that's now half empty, half full, whatever you want to class it as. It'll give me enough room just to finish off that field. It's about 67 here, which is cold. Dang, that's nice and cozy over here. Let's see, what's my other one to say? So it's 13 degrees Celsius in the UK at the minute, and it's saying it's raining on and off. So, you're lucky. There we go. Let's get you unfolded. Drop that both down. See, now that's interesting. Now, oh, it did it eventually. It's just weird because obviously I was looking at the that little bit at the top left there, and it looked like the trailer wasn't, or the loading wagon there wasn't going to turn on for a second, but it did. 75 is chilly there. Oh, actually, what that is in conversion? So obviously I'm doing Celsius, so 30. Let's see if my phone's going to work. Temp conversion. Go to that one there. So 13 degrees. So 13 Celsius is around about 55.4 Fahrenheit. Yeah, and actually that's not bad, to be honest. That's a mild day, I think, over here. Some would probably differ and say, no, it's not, that's freaking cold. But no. Obviously, like two weeks ago, I think it was, when we were getting like -6, -7, so that was cold. Oh, jeez. He said more stuff to me. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, Viking, yeah. Where it's got the ramp and you can drive over the top. Yep, that is definitely the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I'll have to see how that one works, whether it can be dropped down into the ground a little bit more. If not, I'll see if I can figure one out myself. But yeah, that's the one. Obviously, it has the ramp that folds down on top, doesn't it? But it looks like it's a very small bunker silo. That's the thing. But yeah, I'll have a look at it in game later on. There we go. But yeah, cheers, buddy. They're huge, are they? Okay. Maybe I could drop it into my new area up the top. Also set up a BGA area on the map, didn't I? I might have enough room. Because obviously in this little area down here, I've kind of started setting up a new BGA. I've got a couple of things placed down from the pumps and hoses pack, placeables. But it might be nice. Let's just see something. Is it going to stop? Yeah, good. See, the easiest way to get over there, apart from teleporting, is doing this. Da -da 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 -dam. And just have to drive the other side of the map to get to it, but that's fine. See, as you can see, you've got all the little wording all combined. That's where I've been doing it. I've still not finished setting up the road and stuff to it yet. Still got a lot of work ahead. God. You know what, I could have just teleported over there, couldn't I? Also, I've got these big bunkers here. Also, another thing as well with those, how do you compact them? Because obviously, normally you'd fill the bunker up and drive over the top till you're compacted. How would that work on that one? See, that's another thing. Because I've got plenty of space here. I could even set up a second bunker area up here. Because I think, if I remember rightly, yeah, the roadway is coming up here. Bunker there. Yeah, I could even just set a second level up here with a couple of bunkers side by side. You push a button and the top opens. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out after the stream. That is definitely for sure. So who knows, after the new year, guys, whether I stream, obviously it's going to be next week. Kind of weird, isn't it? The end of 2022 is coming already. 2023 is literally just hours away. It's mad. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out, Viking. Cheers, bud. I knew there was one anyway somewhere. I think it was on the mod hub anyway, so. Eesh. Don't think actually Boomer ever actually checked it out properly. Mind you, it's been so long since he's done an EFS. To be honest, yeah. I wasn't even going to go that way. It's about 2 days away from me. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think, was it 24? Well, it's 6 PM on the 30th here, so 24 and 6, so 30 hours away. 30 hours and it'll be 2023. My god. Sorry about that. And obviously Viking streaming is an hour ahead of me, so it's even closer to the future than him. Yeah, I'm in the future. And obviously Viking streaming is in the like an hour ahead of me, so he's in the future to me, so it's crazy. There we go, so that is done. Let's turn all you guys off. We'll fold you up. But yeah, that is a really cool mower by BDB SSB set. Why is it not folding up? Ah, there we go. Very cool. Actually, what I could do is take this over to that other bunker and drop these off. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting rid of obviously the Vicon ones there. As much as I love them, eh, it'd be nice if they were able to be joined together like these ones. So let's drop that there. We're going to... Nope, don't do that one. Turn you off. Just going to take a little drive up to the other BGA. Show a little bit of the map off. Here we go. So obviously all this area when you first start out, it's all just trees and grass. Obviously what I've done is created obviously a cow area, there's a pig area just past the orchards, which is there. Obviously got my sugar production area here. I'm still working on my own signs at the minute for different factories and that. Added in a little area for trees to go to the sawmill. I do need to get some more in there at some point. Obviously we've got the drywall, the paper and the glue factories on the right hand side, which I'm going past now. I've got a field of poplar. The other side of that is obviously the stone crusher, the explosive shack and the stone production. Behind that I've got all my bees currently. Over on this side again we've got greenhouses. Actually I went through there, they're all set to dispute, same as the orchards. Got all the any pallets that were left out and put that into storage. Over this side, obviously up the back there, I've got the composters. Actually, could technically put some grass into them if I wanted to, but it's pretty full at the minute. Obviously, got the shell fuel production here. So, and obviously, a lot of these are now being converted or set up, should say, to be worked on other maps. Hey, bad lad, how's it going, bud? Be right back. All right, Viking. Yep, so obviously a lot of these factories that are currently on WolfCreek, NBC Acres, Uncharted, and all the other current maps will be, or are being worked on. Obviously you've got the pack 1 and 2 out already, so you can actually run them on any map you want, but also they're going to be set up to be used on Dave's new map and any maps from now on. You're doing good. Not bad, thanks. Not too bad. Obviously, for anyone who I haven't seen since Christmas, but obviously, hopefully you guys had a great Christmas. And obviously, as New Year is literally just round the corner, not literally on the, you know what I mean. Obviously, Happy New Year, guys, as well. Obviously, I've now got my farm set up. One thing I do want to do is set up a distribution silo for the grains and like the mining products at some point. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to have. Obviously one of the big things that we're waiting on is obviously getting the animal productions added to the revamp mod, mentioned it the other day. Obviously Braven has got on his list. I think he's already started playing around. I'm not 100% sure with that. But he says it should be an easy add-on into the current productions. So obviously once that's been added, we're going to be able to get the butcher set up to produce the meats, which is then going to allow obviously Campbell's and all these other ones that take the meats to be released to you guys. Also, I've already got Campbell's set up to be a buildable. It just literally needs the butchers now. I can't remember which way I'm going. That way, and it's right on next right. Is it next right? But yeah, I'll take the next right anyway. Trying to remember where everything is. It's terrible. Obviously, we've been on Silver Run so much recently. It's kind of right. Where does everything go again? I'm not playing hard. No, I don't even like the game, to be honest. Bad lad. It is just not my kind of game, to be honest. I like my farming simulator game. I like Satisfactory. Uh, there's a couple of others that I don't mind playing, like ATS, ETS, stuff like that. But when it comes to shooting animals, that's just not me. Or shooting other people, it's just not me. Yeah, I had a pretty good Christmas actually, all things considering. Oh, right. Actually, that's something else that, obviously, if any of you guys have, obviously, the Shell station, you should be able to use that already on any map. Obviously, it's just a fuel storage, it doesn't produce anything, but you should be able to use that already. So if you have it on, like, Wolf... Oh, that's a point. That's going to need to be trimmed and all. So obviously, if you've got that in your WolfCreek mods or whatever, grab it. You should be able to use that on any map now, along with the mod pack. And typical. One thing I'm going to have to do is move them. Go into the i3D, move them back a bit, so they're maybe towards that tunnel. So somewhere along here, I want to set up a road that comes off of here. I might actually just run a second road down the back there. Try to see where the heck there is. So probably starting around back here, curving up the hill, and obviously this is going to be leading into the new BGA area that I'm currently working on. Gotta try and remember where the heck everything is. Yeah, I could probably bring it up that. That's not too bad. There's a just over half-filled trailer. May struggle a little bit. Full one should be okay actually as well. There we go. Yeah, so obviously I'm probably going to add in some more trees a lot around here. Maybe some decorative buildings, not sure yet. It's kind of one of those things that it's hard to get a right idea of what it's going to what I want it to look like. Obviously, put in a nice little pond there to start off with. Because what I was kind of thinking is having it so it's almost like a one-way area where you sort of drive up there, you sort of come around. Obviously, you'd have to call in at the way station up here. So obviously, I'm going to have some fencing or something going around it at some point. Obviously, you have to weigh your load before you can get in. Maybe have some barriers here. I think that'd be kind of cool, actually. Now, I wonder, can these things take grass? Or is it just silage? I have no idea. I cannot remember. Let's have a little look. So, that is under, I believe it's productions, is it? I'm sure they said, yeah. And, yeah, so all this is from the pumps and hoses. So that takes silage, sugar beet cuts, and manure. Well, I've got plenty of cow manure, so I could probably bring that up at some point. Obviously, got the separators on the end. Some it's still a work in progress, like I said. But yeah, what I'll probably do is have some nice fencing or something. Obviously, before Dave's next map comes out, I really do want to get this area sorted out. I think for now, it's use these big bunkers. Um, and you're back. Oh yeah, so sorry, I kind of got on one there. I think welcome back, Viking. Glad you're back. But yeah, oh, I cannot drive at all. There we go. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. When you're using a wheel, do you find it harder to reverse with a wheel after being on a keyboard when you're in Farm Sim? Right, let's get you unknown there. Is it that sheep game tomorrow? Nope. And it's Goat Simulator. No, my daughter has another game that she wants to show off, so we're going to be doing that tomorrow. Hopefully, depending on how my wife's feeling. Sheep game indeed. I don't know, bad. Terrible. Come on. There we go. Get up there. Come on, back up. There we go. A little bit more. Come on. Ugh, stuck. Now, it's not often I actually do loose silage, so this should be an interesting one. Also, I do want to try and get this bunker filled up as much as possible, really, before I start compacting it. Come on, back it up, back it up. There we go. Doopy-doopy-doo. But sorry, I need to let's see what's going on. Thank you. I only use my wheel on ETS. I hate it. Farming. Fair enough then. Actually, to be honest, when just driving around normally, it's not too bad. It's obviously when trying to do things like this, it can get a little bit hard to maneuver and stuff. Right, let's turn you off because I don't want you to overspill, should we say. Right, let's use the keyboard for backing up. There we go. See, I can back up pretty well overall with the keyboard. It's not a problem, that's for sure. Right, let's top right up. There we go. Cool. Maybe I should have just dumped the whole lot in there. Would have been easier. But yeah, then I could come out there, some fencing. Yeah, we'll have to see. Still thinking of ideas for the area. Still thinking. But yeah, it's definitely coming on, that's for sure. Got some decent sized fields now. Obviously, this area down the bottom, my plan is to have Dell and Copper by Design down here. Once they're done, then I'll be happy because that is kind of like my end game, as it were. Once I've got them done, I can just relax, take it easy. The only other one factory I can think of that I still need is obviously the whiskey factory, the old Popcorn Suttons. That's one I do not have yet. So I've got Wolfies down now. Now that's going to get me. Good thing. Billy, do you have a link to that mower you were talking about? So obviously that's on BDB SSB's website. One sec, I'll grab it for you. I should do if I can find the right bling screen. Farmer Boy modding. There. Download. Actually, it was sent to me, to be honest, by I think it was Bodine, if I remember rightly. So for anybody who wants the Nova Cat mower pack, I'll pop it in chat for you guys. It's right there. Obviously, it is a website you will need to sign up for, just like the SGA website. It just basically protects you. But yeah, there's one set of mowers I do miss. And how is it going, Mr. Michael? I drive better on keyboard. Yeah, obviously at the minute, just driving around the map, I can use the wheel and pedals quite easily. But when it comes to things like the bunker silos and backing up and stuff like that, that is just a friggin' nightmare with the wheel and pedals, I find. Guess they left you hanging then, huh? What do you mean they've left me hanging? They haven't left me hanging. I'm right here. What's up, Michael? Yeah, so I've decided I'm not going to bother harvesting those two little fields there. I'm just going to leave it for the minute. What I'll do is I'm going to landscape that entire area once I've removed the trees, which could actually start on now actually. And I'm going to make one nice long field. And I'm going to probably end up putting sugar cane into that field. And just let it regrow each year, grab what I need when I need it, type thing. I've got plenty in storage at the minute. You're welcome, surfing by the way. And you got to lurking, okay. Never a dull moment. Yeah. Yeah, oh, Dave, NBC, and all the other guys are off playing Hunter Call of the Wild. To be honest, I haven't even got into Discord today. Obviously, when I finish this stream, I'll be popping up there for a little while, say hi. But yeah, need to keep an eye on my wife as well. Yeah, I think, it's nice actually because it's obviously giving Dave a break from map making, modding and stuff like that. Oh, excuse me for that. Obviously, his server is still active, by the way, guys. If any of you guys wanted to play on there, um, obviously, you will need the WolfCreek map and mods through the mod folder switcher. His extra mods pack off of his web stream, and you can jump on it anytime you want. Which was kind of really bugged me, to be honest. Is this week I was kind of hoping to jump on, do a little bit on his map, help him out. And obviously Wednesday I mentioned it, that I actually went on just to test things out, see how the ping would be, um, trying to get an idea of what to do. And then literally just before going live I went to log back on to his server and it says the map that I've got is incorrect. Something's wrong with it. So I ended up deleting it, downloaded it again, same issue, no idea what was going on with that. Even after the stream, I actually went in, deleted it again, and downloaded a fresh copy of it. Same thing again, just will not let me back on. It's friggin' strange. Actually, I just had a thought. Did he put it in with his blinking mod pack? Because I'm wondering if that's where it might be. Have I still got you? Mod pack. PV. He's got my mining bucket. How rude. No, okay, it's not going to be that then. I was just wondering whether he had it in his mod pack and that's why it was coming up okay. But nope. It's definitely not in his mod pack that I can see anyway. It's just weird that it worked once and it's not since. I have no idea what's going on, but obviously I know that oh, is it Harm? I can't think of his full name. He's been playing on there without an issue, so maybe he just doesn't like me. But yeah, I'm on my own today. It's not a problem. They can go shooting and killing as many animals as they like. But yeah, at some point I do want to get those signs finished off for all the different factories, and probably what I'll end up doing, if they work perfectly or how I want them to work, I'll get them up onto the website or added to the pack for the next map. You guys can label things a little bit easier. Right, so that is going to be a little bit tight in there, so let's shove that over the other side a minute. See, sometimes I can reverse okay with a wheel and pedal, but sometimes I can't. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Oh, helps if I select the right one. There we go. But yeah, I've got plenty of manure there. I can take up to that BGA, get that going. I should do it at some point. Alright, but getting on, so just get that field ploughed up. I can then get it ready for a crop. Obviously, once I've got, actually now, to be honest, I could probably do it now, but before the next stream on this map, what I'm going to do is enable seasons. So, like I mentioned before, I do have precision farming already going. I'm not really bothered if I lose, obviously, the poplar, but I am going to be adding in seasons again. I think for the moment, everything is now pretty much up and running, factory-wise. Got enough power, labour support, all that. So, I'm doing pretty good overall. Obviously, one thing as well with the paper factory is the thing from now. I'm not sure whether the current one on these maps is going to be used, or if we're going to be using the one from the Platinum DLC. So I know that the pallets themselves are going to be changed to be using the Platinum DLC, so I'm guessing we're going to be losing the current paper factory from this current set. Obviously got something to try and figure out what to do with the cardboard rolls. I wonder if we can get the packaging back in, thinking about it. Obviously I've got PMS recycling already, the building converted from PV County, for any of you guys who remember that. Obviously at the minute it's currently set up to be using the same stuff as it was in 19, but obviously that's an easy edit. But I've got a feeling that that will be more of a built-in factory rather than one that you'll be placing down, because obviously it has that lower floor. There's that. What are you sending me, Viking? Okay. I will definitely check them out later, buddy. Actually, did I add out to this tractor yet? I don't know. But like I said, obviously one thing I am going to be able to go through and do is add in the scanners and stuff to most of my tractors again for precision farming. Kind of wondering what my score is like. Let's get you driving, thinking about it. So that's not bad actually, considering I've only just re-enabled it. It's only at 59%, and all I've done is basically ploughed actually a couple of fields and done my vineyard area. That's an interesting one. Soil sampling is good. Weed control could be better. Do I even have weeds turned on? Weeds are turned off, so better turn that on. Crop destruction can definitely stay off. They're all turned off. See, these sort of things, I never know what the heck it's all on about. So I don't even touch most of this. But I just noticed something actually. Hang on a minute, did I see something? Did that say something about the cost for distribution? Ah, interesting. Distribution cost 0, deactivate them. Ugh. You can actually deactivate the cost. Let's give that a try and see. Say sell direct price factor. Looks like you can even adjust the production factor for direct selling. Ugh. Interesting. I'll have to have a little look at that and play a little bit more. Right, well, I think about it. Let's get you turned on. La 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 la. Yeah, so I've placed a few other beehives down around the map as well. Obviously, one thing that the bees will affect is things like your potatoes, sunflowers, so on. Any flower, canola. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that fish keeps making me burp. It's not good. Um, so obviously, that's why I thought I'd have some down this end of the map as well. And obviously, I've got my spawner not too far from where I am at the minute. So hopefully that should put out even more. Joker plow, there it is. Right, rotate. Right, so I need to get you set up as. I always leave a slight overhang when I'm doing these. There we go. Now, obviously, this is the Joker cultivator, and all I've done is gone in and set it as a plough, in the same way Big Daddy did the K, whatever it is, one that he did. The nice thing is a lot of the cultivators, if you're using like the bigger cultivator, like say for instance the Flexi Coil, which is on the in-game mod hub by Giants, if you go through and set it as a plough, it should work exactly as a plough. But obviously it's going to have that huge work area or work width like it was in 19. I'm kind of considering doing it myself now for the next map, so I've got a nice big plough. There we go. I do know that I think someone's already set one up to do as a plough or the cultivator option. So if you wanted to save time, just grab that. Also, one thing I'll probably look into is making a plough. I do like, obviously in 19 I had a pack that I set up myself. I had the cultivator, a plough, a subsoiler. Obviously they all had colour options and increased work speeds and stuff. I may go through and do that again. Obviously as it is a giant mod, I could even let you guys have it as well if I get them working properly. Yeah, I think one more and that should be enough for turning around there. And let's go. There we go. So yeah, for the rest of the stream, I'll probably just do a little bit of ploughing. Obviously, at some point, I am going to need to probably scan this field. I'm not even sure if it's been done already. But yeah, it's kind of weird. It's been a grass field for so long. I might need to. I'll have to have a look. Mind you, that was the totally wrong screen as well, which didn't help. Keep forgetting Precision Farming has its own screen now, isn't it? It's there. So that's not bad actually. 77%. Obviously that one's a little bit lower. Obviously that's not even been dealt with yet. But since adding it the other day, that's already gone up a little bit. So let's see, the nitrogen's fine. pH needs addressed on that one. Weed control, just throw some. Actually, from what I understand, because X-Man did a little thing a while ago, and obviously if you just go around with your fert spreader, it automatically detects the field as fertilized or something, which is really strange. I'll have to have a look into that a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I wonder if that still works. But yeah, overall that's not too bad of a score. Soil sampling is fine, so I don't need to worry about that. And then the last one was the tillage. See, that's another one that I never understand. Tillage. Tillage. Let's have a look at tillage. Tillage. Is that to do with the ploughing and stuff, isn't it? Also, that's something else I'm going to need to get placed down as well. Obviously, the building. Environmental score. Now, also, one thing to bear in mind, ploughing unnecessarily is going to cause an issue with your overall score. It's actually going to cause it to drop. Da, 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 da. Weed control, spot spraying. I'll have to have a proper look through all this. This is one thing I never really look at. One of these days. But one nice thing is obviously the higher your score, the better payout you're going to get bonus wise when you sell products. And I think that's one of the big reasons a lot of people keep precision farming in. There we go. Actually, yeah, it's a nice idea. I will give them that. To start off with, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get everything set up, because obviously you're going to have to lime all your fields and stuff, and basically change the way you farm on here, or any map to be honest. But once you get into a regular rhythm each year with doing your spot spraying, not having to plough, obviously doing like direct drilling is the key, because you're not aggravating the ground like I'm doing right now. Actually, to be honest, actually thinking about it, was my score lower last time? Because obviously my last stream, I went through and ploughed up about 3 or 4 fields. Dun, 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 dun. Obviously, all I've done today is harvested this, or cut this field. I haven't done anything else. I'm going to have to go through and watch my last stream, so... I'm just, yeah, going with it today. Let's drop that down a bit. There we go. Obviously, obviously earlier when I was cutting this, obviously when I was turning around, I was using my wheel, and obviously that may have been one of the factors that was having problems. Because normally when I turn around, I'm using the keyboard and mouse and stuff to make it a lot easier. I just hope it's not going to mess me up this time around. Now you're centralised, that should be fine, so it shouldn't affect it in any way. So if I give it a little bit more, we'll pan it around, lock it on. There we go. Yep, definitely using a keyboard and mouse is a lot easier, that's for sure. Yeah, so I think the next factories I'm going to be attacking, obviously once the new year's done and out of the way and we're back into creating, setting up the mods. Obviously Smirnoff is one I want to sort out. Heinz and Ken's are definitely going to be ones at the top of the list. So that's three right there. I'm going to be kind of busy to start off with. Currently I've got the steel factory sorted out. The concrete PEVs factory is done. Obviously if you haven't seen them yet, obviously they're being set as they were on PV County. So obviously PEVs is going to have obviously the additional decorations added to it. I'm trying to think what the heck they're called, the cranes and stuff. They've been added back in. It looks actually really kind of good. Obviously that little gangway down the middle. If we can get containers working again, obviously they will be coming back into certain factories. Obviously the sacks. If any of you guys remember from 19, we used sacks to increase the productions. Hopefully that will be coming back. Oops, did we turn that right off? Obviously I've got Aurora Textiles. The building is converted, it just needs the XML to finish off. Obviously the biggest thing is obviously waiting on additional animals. So obviously if we can get goats and ducks and stuff, we can add that into the productions. Again. But yeah, who knows what the new year will bring. Who knows if Giants will actually bring out new animal types. That'd be kind of cool. Obviously for anyone who missed the podcast, Giants last podcast, make sure to check it out, especially the second half of it, because there's about 4 or 5 SGA members, including myself, featured on it. There was Mr. Jababo, Mr. Wheels, Yosho, myself. Who else was there? Wheels. I think that was it. And I think there was some other guys. Well, I'm not sure who he is, but yeah, we're all asking for our own little thing to be added. If we had like a Christmas sack, it's kind of cool. Only problem is Kerminator cut half of my friggin' thing down. He just got me saying one little line. Thought, sod. But yeah, obviously I asked for new animal types to be added. That would be my Christmas present for the game. Hey Farmer Gaz, how you doing, bud? There we go. Alright, that should be a nice little head on there. Well, now the only thing I do find with some of these plows and that, they can be kind of, or even cultivators, a little bit light when turning, which is really strange. You're doing good, thank. Oh yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Obviously, almost the end of the year. So yeah, looking forward to 2023. Obviously, you've already got the Farming Simulator Season 2 pass available to purchase for any of you guys who are interested. So looking at around about, let's see, end of March, maybe sort of March, April time for the first DLC to come out on that. So hopefully this year we'll have some half decent stuff coming. So one thing that was mentioned, oh heck, when was it? Wednesday during the stream, is which DLC would I say is probably the best to get? And obviously, I did mention that the Platinum expansion is definitely the top one. The second, yeah, that's still got me. I'm still not sure about the DLCs for this year just gone. Obviously, the Kubota definitely. Pumps and hoses. See, now would I put that in the top? See, if it was part of the pack, I'd definitely recommend the pumps and hoses as the third option. The Antonio Carrera stuff isn't too bad actually. Um, but obviously that is small tractors, good for your vineyard work, that's for sure. But as for the rest, it's just, yeah, no thanks. I kind of feel like I want a refund on them, but nah, I've got them, so might as well utilise them occasionally. It's like the Vermeer stuff. Never, well, apart from the self-propelled baler, I've not used any of it. I only used the baler maybe for about 5 minutes, and then, yeah, say goodbye. It's just, it's like one of those weird things. It's a nice thing for like 5 minutes, and then that's it, done. If you could increase the pickup, or Giants could even increase the pickup of that. Actually, that's one thing I need to check, see if there's any updates for them. Because I noticed over Christmas they did some updates to some of the DLCs. I will have to have a look. One other thing as well, guys, if you are doing vineyard work, especially like your grapes, I noticed just before Christmas, I think it was, a pack came out, and I think I actually downloaded it as well. Let's see. This thing, oh, there's two actually, you should say. There's this pack here. I haven't actually looked at any of this properly yet. Maybe at some point when I need to do the vineyards next, I'll have a better look at them. But obviously you got the different fertilizers and stuff like spreaders and that in that pack. You got your mulches and so on and so forth. Bugger, where's the other one? This one here, the vineyard pack. And also you get a trailed grape harvester in it. Now I noticed, I think it was Enduro was playing with this the other day, and I would love to give this a try because I like the smaller equipment. It might be weird, but yeah, I do. How you doing, Mr. Cope? Um, something about all these ones that attach onto the back of your tractors just seem to attract me a little bit more. It's like, say, for instance, the root crop harvester. Obviously, you got the big machine that you can do it all in one go. I prefer to grab like the topper that attaches onto your tractor and then the trailer at the back. Um, obviously, I think these are just edited versions of from the in-game one. Also, you get a nice new trailer there as well. You got your fertilizer spreader, mulchers, plows, and such. So it's kind of a nice little additional pack. And obviously, you get one of these little guys, which is your fert spreader. And you can do two at a time. Obviously, this just unfolds, and you just run it straight down. So at some point, I do want to check these guys out. And some nice new mulches there, or pruners, what you want to call them. So yeah, definitely want to check that lot out at some point. But there you go, that's all I've got quite a few mods on here, but not many. Well, some of these I'm not even using, to be honest. Occasionally I'll use that. I've just used that guy there. I've got that, but I haven't really used it. I'm currently using the Amazon at the moment. So, but yeah, how are you doing, buddy? It's on the in-game mod hub, Cope, if you're interested. And it'll do. It's basically for your grapes. There's two packs that were released just a little while ago. So yeah. Do you know why my GE crashes when I try to open it on a 16 by 16 map? Possibly you don't have the 16x script running. Viking streaming, thank you very much for the resub, bud. Ba -ba 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 -ba. for 8 months. Much appreciated. So let me just turn that around a sec. I can send you. Okay, hang on. Let me jump over to Discord, desktop a sec, and let me load that up. Just going to load up my Giants editor. So obviously, one thing you can do is create your own scripts. Obviously, I've got one from Dave already. Bum. So what you'd need to do is go into create a new script, call it say 16x for example. Do create. I know, because obviously I've got it there already. Just to do 16xx for example. Um, what you'll get is this little screen popping up, and what you can actually do, and I'll send this over to you, is if you copy this little bit into it, let me copy you. Um, I'm going to send it in a whisper because that's probably the easiest thing. If it's going to allow me to whisper you. Whisper, whisper, whisper. So if you copy that into one of these new tabs, that will allow you to run the 16x map. It could be that your computer just isn't set up for it as well, which could be a bit of a pain. See, what I could just do then is come in here, drop it down a couple, paste that into there, and I've got a new 16x map script to run. So if you're on a 4x, you can run that. You could, if you're on a 16x, you could run that as well. Obviously, I'm not going to bother saving it because I don't really need it. But yeah, if you need any other help, the best person really is Dave. He's got a lot of that already set up on his. I think Darius has a 64x one. But give that a try. You may need to also clear your cache. Another thing what you could do, I can't remember where the heck it is though, but somewhere on your system there is a like log file for it. So if it crashes, it should tell you what it is. And thank you very much, Viking, for the 100 biddies. Much appreciated. Don't know why that didn't go off. Oh, that's why. Thank you, bud. You are amazing. Let me redo that again. Here we go. Thank you. Oh, you're a superstar. Yeah, I've not got every screen set up to do the shout outs and stuff, so. Right, let me do. Actually, while I think about it. Out. Oops. Oh, stop. Cope TV. There we go. Well, I remember. Make sure to check out Mr. Cope TV. He's a great guy. So, I'm currently be working on a few maps, but he streams as well. Please don't hold it against him that he does Diablo. And stretching a. Okay, I'll have to do that. One sec. Let me just turn this guy around. And now we'll do a stretch and I'll grab a drink while I'm at it. Diablo is a good game. I suppose so. Yeah, that's another sort of game that I'm not really into, I suppose is the best way to put it. Hunting and all that's not good. There we go. And hats off to you as well, Viking. Actually, one thing I do need to look into is getting some additional things set up for you guys to use your channel points with. I was trying to get the what you call it, sound alerts and stuff to work on it, and it doesn't seem to have taken for some reason. Oh, you're very welcome there, Linux. No worries, bud. Hopefully that helps out. Yep, well, obviously in a few minutes' time we will be going over to see how Dave's getting on and the rest of the guys with Hunt and Collar Wild. Or Collar the Wild, did you say? I thought you might say that. Thing is, I've got an AN enabled already, from what I can see, but for some reason it's not down in the channel points area. It's a weird one. And Aaron H112, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. How are you doing? I'm getting that ever so a little bit closer to my follower goal of a 1,000 followers. Yeah, I doubt I'll get another 13. Oh, excuse me. In the next, what? Would I say 30 hours before the new year? But you never know. Now that would be an awesome way to end the year. Go to the garden shed, grab a hammer, place it next to the PC. Yeah. Oh, that's an idea. Oh, bless you, buddy. Yep. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, but put only 13 more follows before the end of the year. That would be a really great way to end it. That is for sure. I know Dave's been saying that every 5 minutes on his stream, I think, the other day. And yeah, it's getting there, it's getting there, it's getting there, that's for sure. Um, do your version of JD's Planters Direct Seed. Oh, John Deere. Yeah, oh, my John Deere's. JD's. Yes, they do. Yeah, both the John Deere one and the Planters. Is it Planter one? Can never mind. The blue version, both direct seed. I do need to set up one of the Amazons as well um, for these maps. Obviously, with the next one, there is going to be certain crops coming out and some going in. So obviously, it will be getting updated at some point. But yeah, they should all direct seed. Yeah, no worries, buddy. But yeah, yeah, if you've got this, the John Deere one here, that definitely direct seeds. Destination farm radio. Yeah, obviously, if you look up here at the top, obviously this was originally a planter. Obviously, as you can see, seed offers the possibility to seed directly, so no previous cultivation or ploughing is necessary. As long as you see that, it is set up to direct seed. Obviously, that particular one is, and I'm pretty sure the what is it? Kenzie, I think it was the other one I did. Yeah, the Kenzie. So both of them will direct seed, and I'm sure I'm going to set up the Amazon the same way if it's not already. No problem, buddy. There we go. There we go. Right, so as he's turned around, let's make sure that that's centralized. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to put that on the hard helper just to finish that field off. So for today, guys, that is going to be it. Obviously, I do need to get on, check on my wife and stuff like that. So let's go over to the ending screen. It's going to be the final Farm Sim for 2022 from me. Obviously, I am going to be streaming tomorrow if any of you guys are interested. Obviously, with my daughter, Car IDK. She's going to be showing off another new game. I'm not going to say what, but if you like Star Wars, you like Lego, that will give you a hint what it is. um, right, I need to. Where the heck are you, Mr. Dave? In my raid list, there he is. Um, there we go. So we'll get that started. So obviously, thank you to everyone who has followed me, who's subscribed to me, who's just come in, chatted a bit, buggered off, lurked, whatever. Thank you for an amazing year so far. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to be joined by my daughter tomorrow for one last one for 2022. Obviously, if I don't see you before the new year, have a great new year, guys. Have one for me because I'll probably have one for you guys as well. I am definitely gonna grab a few. But for now, all the best, guys, and let's go see what Mr. Dajnet's up to on Hunter Call of the Wild. You're very welcome, Viking. Catch you guys all later.